Okay, every time I go on my YouTube homepage, this video seems to pop up somewhere, whether I scroll down or somewhere at the top. It's always there. And I am pretty sure people have reacted to this video and have done their own video on this as well. And I've never paid attention to it. I always just click past it because I don't look for this stuff on YouTube. But you know what? Finally, after seeing it so many times, I'm just like, okay, I gotta check this out. What is this all about? So I went to his YouTube channel to begin with. There's a guy named Producer Michael. Judging by the videos he posts on his channel, I assume he just goes around and finds the richest, most expensive luxury houses and items in the world and basically just does reactions to them and shows it off to his viewers. So there's this house called The One and it's supposed to be the biggest home in the modern era, and the most expensive at that as well. And Producer Michael goes to this house to essentially show off the house to his viewers so we can get a sneak peek of what it actually looks like inside of this disgustingly oversized mansion. So touring him is the creator of this home, the man who created the blueprint and the layout of what this mansion is going to look like, and his name is Nile Niami. I guess he's some sort of producer, I don't know, director of some smaller short films in Hollywood. I don't really know too much about him. But anyways, I'm doing this video because I watched the first 5 minutes of this thing and I was mind blown at how stupidly big this place is and just how condescending, arrogant, and mind-numbingly humble this guy is when touring Producer Michael. You know, we gotta watch this video together, so let's get into it.
So we got a,
it's like a moat that goes
stone door that opens into itself.
Check that out. Electric stone front door.
Biometric, we have the latest technology in the house.
So this guy's putting his thumbprint on the door and the door is opening, or a hand or whatever. And what I love too is Michael's like, you know, oh, like an electric stone front door. And this guy's like, biometric, thank you. Also, I'm already getting the idea that this house is not simply to create something that's never been done. Even, well, you know what, fair enough, this has never been done. But it's not to make something unique or livable. This is simply just about what can cost the most amount of money, and let's just do something absolutely nonsensical.
Whoa!
Guys, I have never been in this house before. This is the first time walking through the door. Adam has never been in this house before, and I don't even know what to say.
Well, wait till we're done.
Whoa.
Let me show you.
Wait, Michael, please. Wait till we're done.
One thing you guys need to know, 10 years in the making, right? 10 years.
December 2012 is when I first bought this land, and we've been pushing ever since. And this office is the only room in the house. The house is surrounded by water, so we have little moats, and we have a total of 7 water features and swimming pools combined. But this office, you'll see every single wall in this office touches water, so it's like it's floating.
This is just incredible. Look at the height of this. I'm 6'2". How high are these ceilings now?
They're probably 24 feet just in the office, but the higher spaces they're higher, and all of the built-ins are from Italy, hand-rubbed lacquer, all shipped from different parts of Italy.
Spectacular.
Have you ever seen an office with a balcony?
I have not. I actually noticed that. I thought, my goodness, I'm assuming that we'll be able to see into.
But look at the balcony. Like, it's not looking anywhere. If you go back, dude. Where the balcony is, there's a wall with like a painting on it. What's the balcony looking at? What's the point of that balcony? Over an office? Yeah, you know, when I wake up in the morning, I love to just make myself a fresh brew, maybe a chocolatey croissant, and then just sit on my balcony. Oh, no, wait, you got a balcony, like whereabouts? You know, like is it overlooking a lake or a mountain or a city? No, none of those. Okay, what's it overlooking? My office.
Grass, guys. This is a
video full of firsts.
Yeah, this is Simone Condesse in Murano, Italy, and I was in Murano a long time ago. And if you've been in Murano, Italy, there's a sphere in the middle of the town that's done by this same artist. And this artist was nice enough to make this for us, and and because they wanted to be involved in the one, but it's turned into something so much more because my ex-wife, I'm just getting divorced, unfortunately. It was a whirlwind relationship. I met her during COVID, and it didn't work out, but maybe it will still at the end. I don't know, but this is a charity that we have called Wings of Angels, and this is going to help children in third world countries through the arts, because she is a...
Michael just cuts him off. He's like, yeah, that's great about the kids. What about that ex-wife of yours? Or, I mean, you said it might work at the end, but if it's not, what's her deal? She available? She interested? And then Michael just says, like, hey, look, I mean, if she likes middle-aged British men who still dress up like they're a member of the Beatles, tell her to hit me up.
I am overwhelmed. You've never seen me overwhelmed in a house before. I am overwhelmed.
Well, you've seen nothing.
This is a...
Michael, shut your goddamn mouth. You've never seen anything in your life. You've seen nothing.
Elevator, I'm assuming.
Elevators, I think there's 6 elevators.
Six elevators.
You know, I'm a big developer. I have built a lot of houses, no houses like this, but I've learned over time that we really need to start sustaining and trying to do things where we don't just waste.
Yes. Yeah, you know, we really need to use sustainability in our brand new monster-sized mansions. 6 elevators is not wasteful at all.
So I'm going to make you laugh.
Tell me.
I built my house, which is about 7,500 square feet. Right. And I was exhausted at the end of that.
That's one room here.
Yeah, that's... Oh, I hate you.
Michael's just trying one way, just one way to create a normal conversation without Nile just completely diminishing him on every turn. Yeah, you know, I built my mansion and it was exhausting. It was a lot of work, you know, and I was so tired at the end of it. Yeah, well, you know what, Michael? Your mansion, your house, could fit into one room here. Nile, the humblest man on the planet.
This is the family room. This is one of the many, many, many kitchens, but we have a main kitchen at the lower level,
so this
like a
is
restaurant.
Not the main kitchen?
No, this is probably no one will ever use, but it does have very cool things. Like it has a top brewer here, and this is really cool because I don't know if you have like a Miele coffee machine in your house.
Coffee machine, right?
No, but this is the coffee machine of all coffee machines. So this has an iPad, and you can make every kind of coffee, tea, anything you want. But the cool thing about it is, this is the setup here, so it holds the milk and keeps it cold, so you don't have to fill the milk up like in the Miele's, and then it grinds it fresh. So this does everything. You don't have to descale, you don't have to do anything. You just touch on your phone, cappuccino, and other than having a cup come up, it does it all.
So this is one of the many kitchens in the entire home, not the main kitchen, and a kitchen that apparently you would never use. So why have it? Could you imagine being in this home, being like, oh, I'm about to make dinner. What kitchen should I use? Kitchen A, B, C, D, E, or F? Oh, there's so many options. But you know what? Kitchen E is pretty much garbage. It only has that self-replicating cappuccino maker. We don't want to use that one.
And this is one of the 5 swimming pools?
Yeah, there's 7 total swimming pool water features total. This is the main pool. It has an infinity on 3 sides. This is the hot tub. And beyond this, I'll show you what we talked about earlier. This is the running track.
Adam, you couldn't even imagine this, right?
Right.
You could not have imagined
I mean, just look at this. And this is, how much of the house would you say this is, Niall, percentage-wise, that we're looking at?
15, 10? Yeah. So look at
folks.
Look at the running track.
That was 15% of the entire house? This is a base. This could shelter an entire civilization. Now he's bringing him to a running track? Run outside! When you need to exercise, there's no need to go out anymore because you can literally run around your entire home.
That uses a lot of gas and run out before you get to the end of the house. That's how long it is.
I mean, how many people is this hot tub for, Niall?
I'll let you know soon.
That's the greatest answer we've ever had on the channel.
Yeah, I'll let you know because you'll never be invited, chump.
Okay, now we're going to go to something else you've never seen, which is the nightclub. The nightclub has a VIP area. The nightclub has fire seating and water seating, and it also has my own artwork that I created that I only have in one other house. So this is the entrance from the street to the nightclub.
So this guy's running a huge business inside of his own home by opening up a nightclub to people of LA.
This is just...
I mean, this is a
real nightclub. This isn't a nightclub in a house. This is a real
This is bigger than most nightclubs. And
once again, Michael, you're not understanding this. It's not just a nightclub. This is bigger than any nightclub in the world. God damn, Nile. You are a human treasure.
A fire seating area, but a wet fire seating area. So 2 of these pods have fire pits in them. And we have water that will wash over on all sides and from up above. So when you're here, you'll come here. You have the fire on this one and the fire on the far one, and you can hang out here.
And everything in this house is your creation, your ideas.
Well, Paul McLean was the architect, but everything in this house was generally all of my ideas, and I don't want to ever say it was all me, because there were hundreds of people who made this possible. But yes, it was me in the very beginning with a pen, with Paul designing this house. And you know, the reason that the house is the size that it is not because...
Yeah, you know, I don't want to take too much credit, because there were just so many people involved in this tiresome, wasteless effort. But screw them all. This was all because of me, Nile.
Adam, it's overwhelming.
It is.
It's truly overwhelming. It is... Wow. Spectacular, Nile. You must be so proud of yourself for achieving this.
You know what? I will be proud as soon as all this happens.
Yeah, no, you know what, Michael? I am proud. Proud of myself and no one else, because without me, this isn't possible.
This is the bar. This is the sitting area, fire pit. This is the main elevator here.
This is the fire pit, right?
Yep.
And guys, there's still some finishing touches, like the stones that would go in there or whatever would go in there.
That's awful. There's still stones that need to be put in there? I would never buy a house made by Nile. There's still no stones in the fire pit. I don't care how many billions of kitchens and mini putting courses and movie theaters you have in here. I need those stones in my fire pit now.
So what I'm going to do here, which is going to be really cool.
The sky bar or the top of the Waldorf.
Well, this is the sky deck. But you know what I'm going to do fitting with the sky deck? I tried forever to get a helicopter pad here approved, and they wouldn't. But what I'm going to do is right here, I'm going to get a gigantic helicopter with no motor. I'm going to gut the inside, and I'm going to make it the coolest vibe space you could ever have in your life, with shag carpet, with televisions that go around, with like, this is going to be my helicopter sleeping pad.
Amazing.
God, he opens his mouth and I'm just like, shut up. I'm gonna make like this helicopter house with like suede carpets and floating TVs, and it's gonna be like a house you can live in. You know, this just shows to me, money shouldn't belong to you. Money should not belong to people who are just gonna waste it like this. Who's gonna live here? Who's gonna use this?
Like something I have never seen before. I'm so thrilled you let us be the exclusive release to the world of this property, and whatever you're doing here, I want to be part of it, because
and you will be. And you know what? Imagine this: like, you could never think of anybody that has a YouTube channel would have more impressions than a network. Like,
that's true.
Like, so I'm trying to mix it up in ways that no one has ever thought to do. And I have everybody coming to me. Like, everybody wants to be here. Everybody,
I can
believe
imagine.
me. So
I can imagine, and we're flat.
Yeah, everybody wants to go to Nile. That's the end of part 1. There is a part 2 and a part 3 because of how stupidly massive this building is. It's not a home, it's not a mansion, it's a base that happens to be overlooking Los Angeles. You know, I don't know who will be buying this house. Because I don't think this is his home. And I don't know who could even come near to affording this place, or who could even simply afford a 2-night stay with an Airbnb. Like, I don't know what this house is for. I don't know what he's planning with this thing. Like, we gotta be looking at over $500 million for this property alone, if not so much more. This place will collect more dust than anyone will ever step foot inside of it. Whoever needs to caretake for this place, I will do you a solid and shoot you in the head if you want, because this looks awful. But anyways, guys, that is it for this video. I will consider doing a part 2 because there is a part 2, and I can only assume how crazier this house is going to get. But that is it for this one, and until next time, I will talk to you all very soon.